Hi students, in this lecture we are going to learn how to find out the square root of a complex number. So first I will explain you with the help of example, then we will go for the general summarization of the square root of a complex number. Okay, here the question is find the square root of minus 7 minus 24i. That means he is asking for square root of minus 27 minus 24 times of iota. Then how to solve this? Okay, so I will explain you in a step-by-step process for the better understanding. So here the first step we need to consider the given problem, the square root of, okay, consider the square root of minus 7 minus 24i given complex number is some another complex number. The resultant is also a complex number, then it is x plus iy. So the first thing we need to assume the given square root of a complex number is some another complex number is x plus iy. Then the next step, square on the both sides, okay, by assuming square on both sides. Okay, now if we square on the both sides above equation, what we'll get here, it is as minus 7 minus 24i. Okay, why? Because we are squaring over here, and if we square we'll get it as minus 7 minus 24i. And if we square the x plus iy whole square, if we square this, what is a square? That means x square, b square, I square, y square, that means minus y square, plus 2ab, that means I can write this as iota times of 2xy. Okay, next the third step. Now after squaring on the both sides, compare the real and imaginary parts. Okay, now compare the real and imaginary parts of the what is above equation. Okay, real and imaginary parts of the above equation. Then what we'll get over here, x square minus y square is the real part here, which is equals to minus 7. X square minus y square equals to minus 7. Let's consider this is as equation 1, and we are getting this as 2xy equals to minus 24. Okay, which is as equation 2. Here clearly that we have some a minus b. So in order to obtain a plus b, we have to use the formula a plus b whole square. That means x square plus y square whole square equals to a minus b whole square. That means x square minus y square whole square plus 4ab. That means plus 4x square y square here, which is the important, the step 4. You need to consider this formula. What it is, a minus b, where here we are having a minus b. To obtain the a plus b, we have to use a plus b whole square equals to a minus b whole square plus 4ab. Okay, so now go with the simplification for the fourth step. What we are having here, x square plus y square equals to x square minus y square whole square. That means x square minus y square is minus 7 whole square plus, sorry, here square, here it is. Okay, so 4x square y square, which can be written as 2xy whole square. Okay, this 4x square y square can be written as 2xy whole square, whereas here 2xy is minus 24 and whole square. Okay, so now what we'll get over here, 49 plus 576, which is equals to 625. So finally this is nothing but x square plus y square whole square. Okay, now what is x square plus y square is nothing but square root of 625, which is equals to 25. Okay, so let I am considering this is as equation 3. Okay, so now solve the equation 1 and 3. Why? Because we are having a minus b and we obtain the a plus b. Now solve for equation 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3. Finally we need to get our requirement as x and y. If we solve the equations 1 and 3, what is, I am having 3 over here, then I am writing equation 1 as x square minus y square equals to minus 7. Okay, x square minus y square equals to minus 7. Now if I solve, what I am getting over here, 2x square equals to 18, then x square equals to 9. That implies finally we'll get x is equals to plus or minus 3. Okay, we'll get x is equals to plus or minus 3. Okay, so consider any one of the equation. Let I am considering equation 3 and substituting x value. Then what I will get, y square equals to 25 minus x square. X square equals to 9. That means we are getting over here it is as 3. Just simply substitute the x square over here. Then we will get as 16. That implies what we'll get finally, y equals to plus or minus 4. Here we obtained the x and y as plus or minus 3 and y as plus or minus 4. But what is x and what is y? So to check for this one, here we need to consider the step 6. Now in step 6, after obtaining the x and y values, okay, after obtaining the x and y values, so here we obtained x is equals to plus or minus 3 and y equals to plus or minus 4. Now check for the sign of 2xy. Check for the sign of 2xy. Okay, so now what is the sign of 2xy, which is nothing but minus 24. Okay, minus 24 means the sign of 2xy is negative. Okay, when it will be a negative, product of the two parameters, okay, two variables x and y is negative, only that if x is greater than 0, y is less than 0, or okay, or if x is less than 0, y is greater than 0, then only these are the two possible cases. We will get the product of x, y is positive. So that means now what we'll get here, therefore we can write it as, if x is equals to plus 3, then what is the value of y? Equals to, you need to consider as minus 4. Then if x is equals to minus 3, then we need to consider y is equals to plus 4. Okay, now finally, what is the square root of minus 7 minus 24i? Now what is the square root of minus 7 minus 24i? X plus iy. If x is equals to plus, okay, if x is equals to plus 3, y is equals to, okay, that means 3 minus 4i. Okay, x plus iy, x plus yi. So or what is the another one? If x is equals to minus 3, y is equals to plus 4. That means minus 3 plus 4i. These two can be summarized as, so plus of I am taking is a common, 3 minus 4i, okay, plus I am taking as common, plus 3 minus 4i, and I am writing over here as a minus. Then what I, minus 3 plus 4i, then I can write as plus or minus of 3 minus 4i, which is the required square root of the given complex number, square root of minus 7 minus 24i. Okay, I think you understand this. Now we will generalize this problem to for any type, to applicable for anyone. Okay, so that means what it is, now the question is given that if z is equals to a plus ib, then what is the square root of a plus ib? The question is asked for what is the square root of a plus ib. Now we'll discuss as step by step what we discussed on the left side. What is the first step we need to consider? Let the given complex number square root of a plus ib. Okay, let the given complex number is x plus iota times of y. Second one, what is the second one? Square on the both sides. Okay, squaring on both sides. Okay, then what will get squaring on both sides? So a plus ib. Okay, a plus ib equals to x square minus y square plus iota times of 2xy, okay, which is equals to squaring on the both sides. Now what is the third one? Compare the real and imaginary parts of the equality. So compare the real and imaginary parts of the equality. What we'll get over here? X square minus y square equals to a and 2xy equals to b. Okay, so which is the one? And the next, the fourth one, here it is to find the x square plus y square. We need to use it is as x square plus y square whole square equals to x square minus y square whole square plus 4 times of x square y square. Okay, 4 times of x square y square. Okay, so here the fifth step is solve this above equation to find out the x square plus y square. To find out the x square plus y square, what is x square minus y square equals to a whole square plus 4x square y square can be written as 2xy whole square. Then we can write it as b whole square. Okay, then finally what we can write it as x square plus y square equals to square root of a square plus b square. Okay, which is equals to square root of a square plus b square. Okay, now solve x square minus y square. Let this is as equation 1, this is as equation 2, and which is as equation 3. Now solve for x square minus y square, and what we are getting over here, x square minus y square. Okay, so if we solve, okay, solve 1 and 3, that means x square minus y square equals to a and x square plus y square equals to square root of a square plus b square. Okay, square root of a square plus b square. If we solve these two, what we get over here, 2x square equals to, add these two. Okay, first if we add these two, we'll get it as square root of a square plus b square plus a, okay, square root of a square plus b square plus a. Now x square equals to square root of a square plus b square plus a by 2. Okay, and finally we will get x is equals to plus or minus, okay, x is equals to plus or minus square root of, okay, plus or minus square root of a square, square root of a square plus b square plus a by 2. Okay, square root of a square plus b square plus a by 2, which is the value of x. Then if we subtract the equation 1 from 3, okay, if you subtract the equation 1 from 3, that means 3 minus 1. Okay, what we'll get over here, 2y square equals to square root of a square plus b square, okay, square root of a square plus b square minus a. Then finally we can write y equals to, okay, plus or minus square root of, okay, plus or minus square root of a square plus b square minus a by 2. Okay, square root of b square plus a square minus a by 2. Okay, now we obtain x is equals to plus or minus and y is equals to plus or minus. Okay, so after this, now we need to check for the next step, check for the sign of 2xy. So here the 2xy is b. Okay, if b is positive, okay, if b is positive, okay, if b is positive, what happens? It is only the case when it is positive, x greater than 0 and y greater than 0, or x less than 0 or y less than 0. If both are positive and both are negative, then we will get the b as positive, then if b is negative, okay, the left side problem is in this case. Okay, if b is negative, what happens? If b is negative, if that means one must be positive, another is negative, or one must be negative, another must be a positive. Okay, now this is the case. So for this one, we can write as given square root of a complex number a plus ib, okay, which can be written as, okay, which can be written as, so finalize this plus or minus, okay, plus or minus, I am writing over here what it is, square root of a square plus b square plus a by 2, okay, square root of a square plus b square plus a by 2. Now I am considering the case b is positive. Okay, if b is positive, both are of the same sign. If it is plus, and here it will be the plus itself. Okay, here it will be the plus. Okay, if it is plus, here it will be the plus. And if it is minus, x is minus and y is also minus, minus and minus, then we will get over here iota times of square root of a square plus b square minus a by 2, okay, which is for the b greater than 0. This condition is applicable for b greater than 0. So x plus iy, so plus x plus iy. If it is minus, minus into plus, minus, minus into plus, minus. And if it is a negative, what will get over here? Plus minus, okay, plus minus square root of a square plus b square plus a by 2 minus I into square root of a square plus b square minus a by 2. Okay, so which is for the condition if b is less than 0. So now I think you understand how to find out the square root of a problem. So just go with the regular procedure, otherwise you are able to remember, just remember this formula to find out the square root of a given complex number. In the next session we will discuss some more about with the example, okay, about the square root of a given complex number. Thank you.